Welcome back, family. We're going to be doing our April 27th CVS haul. Remember, this is the second week of a 2-week sale ad, so there's not a whole lot going on at CVS this week, but we're still going to be getting a free haul. So I'm going to show you guys what you can get for free at CVS this week, and it's not going to be a super complicated haul either. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. We did not have the live early this morning on Sunday. I did not feel well. I still don't feel well, but I do feel better than I did this morning. There's no way I would have made it through a 2-hour live. No way possible. If you guys could hit the like button and drop a comment, any kind of comment down below, that would be fantastical. And we're going to get started with a 10 off 70. Are you guys still getting these? I see a lot of comments from you guys in our Telegram group that some of your accounts are getting the percent email CRTs that trigger these 10 off 70s. And even though you're still using your percent CRTs, you're not getting these spend threshold CRTs. I hear ya. I got the same problem. I'm still getting those percent CRTs on a couple of my accounts, but they're no longer triggering like these 10 off 70s and 20 off 80s. So you know what your girl had to go and do, right? You know what your girl had to go and do. And I had that new account for a good 2 weeks. Made sure to sign up to receive exclusive emails. And I'm off and running with the new account, getting my percent CRTs and getting my spend threshold CRTs, and I'm getting some really great regular CRTs that my other accounts do not have. So let's start off with our 10 off 70. This is going to be a freebie deal. So up first, let's go ahead and pick up some of the CoverGirl again this week. I know it's not like a fun thing to grab, but guess what? It's going to be free and a good little money maker. So we're going to pick up these easy little eye makers. They're $6.29 in my store. CVS was nice enough to give us another $3 instant CRT. Now this is a CRT that everybody got this week. So we're going to be pairing our $3 instant CRT with a $3 digital coupon, a $3 newspaper coupon, or we can use these $3 printable coupons, whichever ones that you have. So when we buy 2 of these CoverGirls, we're going to also be getting back $5 in extra bucks. Continuing with our 10 off 70, we're going to grab the Skintimate again this week. This was not on my list of things to get. However, my store does not have everything that I wanted to grab. So instead, we're grabbing the Skintimate. 2 for $14, buying 2, getting a $4 extra buck. Pick up 2 of them of your choice. Again, we're going to be using our 2 $4 printable coupons. These are NOx coupons. Yes, they scan just fine. I'm also going to throw in here the Pantene. They're 2 for $10, buying 2, getting a $4 extra buck. They also have some that are 2 for $12, but I'm going to pick up these 2 for $10. So I've got a couple of CRTs going on here. I have a $3 off 2 Pantene CRT that came last week, and then I got another one a couple of days later for the same $3 off 2. These are going to stack and work together. Then I also have this 15% off textured hair product CRT that's attaching to these, and this textured hair product CRT is also attaching to my other hair care items that we're going to be throwing in them with this transaction. But even without the 15% off, if we have those 2 $3 coupons, if they're 2 for $10, we're taking off $6. We would pay $4, and we're getting back the $4 extra buck. These would be free even without pairing this in with a 10 off 70. All right, let's also throw in the Dove hair care with this deal. We're going to be getting a little kinky kink deal going on with the Dove. I know kinks and whatever you want to call them have been very difficult at CVS the last couple of weeks because of the store system update, but for some reason this kink is working. So the hair care for Dove, spend 20, get back a $7 extra buck. So we need to grab 4 of these. My prices are $5.99, and picking up 4 adds $23.96 to our spend total of $70. And I have a lot of coupons / CRTs. So you can see I've got this 25% off. I've got a $1 CRT, the 15% CRT that we just talked about regarding the Pantene. Then we also have the 4 off 2 Dove hair care digital manufacturer coupon that's going to kink with the 5 off 3 digital manufacturer coupon. I am literally shocked my store has some Purex still in stock, but we're throwing that in with this deal. You cannot pass up cheap Purex. So $9.99, buying 1 and getting a $4 extra buck. We talked about this in detail last week. Let's throw in 1 with this transaction. The one bummer I have going on is I no longer have any of the $3 printable coupons that we were using last week. So instead, we're going to be using a $2 printable coupon. Whether you have the $2 or the $3, they are both NOx and they will both scan just fine. So for me, I'm going to use the $2 printable. We're getting back the $4 extra bucks like I mentioned, and the Ibotta offer is still sticking around and I am loving that. So we're getting 2 back on Ibotta. Even if I did this deal by itself, using just a $2 coupon instead of the 3, after Ibotta and extra bucks. This big Purex would cost me $1.99 without pairing it in with a 10 off 70 or anything else. If you've got the $3 printable, doing this Purex by itself, 99 cents after I bought it and your extra bucks coming back. So everyone should be stocking up on Purex as long as you're comfortable using NOx coupons. Okay, here's everything we're getting. The Purex, the CoverGirl, 2 Pantene, 2 Skintimate, and 4 Dove. Y'all, total is $70.53. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is those percent CRTs that we talked about for the hair care, how that's going to stack with our 10 off 70. I'm going to see at the register if it causes an issue with my 10 off 70 applying. I'm just not going to apply the percent CRTs. Otherwise, we would have to add a little bit more to our total to compensate for those percent CRTs applying. But hopefully it won't cause an issue. So we're at $70.53, taking off our 10 off 70 and all the other coupons that we've talked about. Our total should be around $25, but y'all, we're getting back, I think it's $24 worth of extra bucks, plus we're getting back the $2 on Ibotta for the Purex. So this deal should be free and a small profit. Do you guys want to watch my price drop? We've never done a price drop over on YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys a price drop up at the register.
Okay, we're ready. Yeah, we can try to put those percents on here. I'm not sure if they're going to come off. Oh, yeah, there we go. It showed me the percentage coupon, so okay. It should work. It should come.
Okay, y'all saw everything went well. Even with those percent CRTs, you can see they didn't take a whole lot off, but I don't care. They took off $1.18 and 53 cents, and that's $1.18 and 53 cents that I wouldn't have before. So here's my extra bucks that I used: a 6, a 4, and a 4. This 2% back in rewards, I'm not going to count that as money out of pocket. It's 14 in extra bucks, plus I paid $9.53 of my own money. Total out of pocket was $23.55. We got back 24 in extra bucks, plus we got back the $2 on Ibotta. I'm waiting on my receipt to process. We do have a kink confirmation with our Dove coupon that are right here. These are all the printable and manufacturer coupons for the other items. So final cost for this transaction was a $2.45 profit. Next, we're going to be doing an oral care deal only because I'm getting the oral care free and a profit. So we've got our Colgate deal going on this week. $3.99, buying 2, getting back a $4 extra buck. So we're going to pick up 2 Colgate. Then you guys know, since this is a newer account, I have a 3 off 12 oral care CRT. We're definitely going to stack that on here. But 2 Colgate is not going to get us up to $12 or the 98% rule. So what I'm going to throw in with my Colgate to be able to use that CRT is the Kids Pro Enamel that we got last week. My store has them $5.49, buying 1, getting a $3 extra buck. The Ibotta offer for this item is gone. However, we don't need it because we're going to be getting a moneymaker anyway. For the Pro Enamel, we're going to be using this $3 newspaper coupon, same one we used last week. If you don't want to use this one, there is a $1 one that you can also use. Then for the Colgate, we're also going to be using a 3 off 2 digital coupon that everybody got. So if we take $3.99 times 2 for the Colgate plus the $5.49 for the Pro Enamel, we're at $13.47. We're going to take off our $3 CRT, $3 digital for the Colgate, and $3 newspaper coupon for the Pro Enamel. We're going to owe $4.47, but we're getting back the $4 extra buck, and we're getting back a $3 extra buck. So we're getting back $7 worth of extra bucks, making this a $2.53 profit. And here's our receipt. Everything came off. I used a $5 extra buck and wasted a little bit of it. So $4.47, we got back $7. Final cost over a $2 profit. The next deal we're going to do is regarding the P&G laundry deal. We did this exact same deal last week and it worked out so well. I'm going to repeat it again this week. So select P&G laundry items. They're going to be part of a spend 20, get a $4 extra buck. I'm going to pick up 2 of the laundry items that are $13.49 each. One of those is going to be the Gain for $13.49. The other one is going to be a Tide Pods for $13.49. And I'm actually going to grab this one because it's a 42 count compared to these, which are 25, and this one, which has something stuck on the back of it. Regarding coupons, I'm going to be using a $3 coupon off the Coupon 24 app for each item. Then you guys know how I get down. We're going to be cashing out on the P&G website for $5 over-the-counter gift cards, and we're going to be using 2 of those. So I'm going to use this one towards one of our P&G items and this one towards the other one. Remember, like I mentioned last week, your P&G items that you're picking up need to be able to compensate for that $5 that's applying, which is why I didn't get get the $5.49 items last week, because after you apply a digital coupon to that and then you try and apply a $5 over-the-counter card to that item, that $5 over-the-counter card is automatically going to adjust down because the item doesn't have $5 left of a balance. So it works perfectly if you get 2 of the $5 over-the-counter cards from the P&G site and you apply those to this specific transaction. And I want to go ahead and use these before they expire. I realize not everyone will have these, but I need to save the most. Even though this is a haul video for you guys, I still need to save the most. So when we get up to the register and after I check out, I'm going to give you guys the price breakdown with the 5 off 20 coupon for CVS and without it. All right, so this transaction went really well. Here's our 2 items, the Gain and the Tide. We have our 2 coupon 24 app coupons, $3 for each one of those. This right here is our CRT. I know that not everybody will have that. And then I also applied a $5 extra buck. Then I paid a remaining, I had to get cash back too, but I paid a remaining $1.85. And then you guys can see these are my $5 over-the-counter cards. Both of them applied the full price. So out-of-pocket cost was $5 plus the $1.85, so $6.85. Got back our $4 extra buck, $2.85 total for the both items. If you guys do not have this CRT, that would be $11.85 and getting back $4. Final cost would be around $7.85. Okay, family, that's it. That's everything that we're getting. We didn't get a whole lot, but what we got, everything was free and about a $2 profit. So I'm happy with that. We have 3 things of large laundry detergent. We've got some Pantene that we haven't gotten quite a while. We also have the Dove. So we're good with that. Let me know in the comments what you guys grabbed at CVS this week. Are you guys going to CVS? Are you skipping because it's the second week of a 2-week sale ad? Let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you later. Bye.